Cool.
This is Iftikher Mahmood, and he is a pediatrician that is fascinated and passionate about helping the Muslim women in Bangladesh, because that's the country he comes from. He himself is a Muslim, and he has found through a friend, actress, the story of what some women have to deal with in Bangladesh, namely after childbirth, when the baby dies within their pelvis and they cannot deliver the baby, and because there is poor maternal help for them, because they're in poor districts in the country, the baby stays there dead, and then it has to be delivered. Because of the pressure in the pelvis, it causes necrosis of some of the organs in the pelvis. Subsequently, even when the dead baby is delivered, these women are left with what is called fistula. And the fistula are between the urethra, the rectum, and the vagina. Subsequently, they have major problems of sanitary problems, and they are very often left away from society, and there's no answer for them. However, there is an answer, and Iftikher has found the answer through study in America and throughout the world. He's passionate about a program called HOPE. It's the HOPE Foundation, is that correct?
Yes.
And they work in Bangladesh to repair the fistula, and the women retain their dignity again because they've been no longer ostracized by their society. I think we'll go into this. I've given a history, but he's better at it than I am. And so tell us a little bit more about how all this happened, and tell more about what I've said, which may be wrong.
No, yes, it gave a pretty good description of what I do. I am from Bangladesh, from southern part of Bangladesh, district called Cox's Bazar. I grew up in a middle class family, and I became a physician, one of the lucky in the area to become a physician. I always had a passion in my heart to help the people around me if they need, regardless of their religion, race, color, whatever it is. If they need help, I do try my best to help. So when I growing up, I saw in my community where I grew up, I saw that the women have serious lack of health care. So after I finished my medical school, I came to US, the best, most prosperous country in the world, and I had a very good life. I started a very good life here. Then at the same time, I started this organization called Hope Foundation for Women and Children of Bangladesh, with a simple mission, is to help any woman that I can reach out to, or any woman that can come to reach out to our organization. We help them. That's been 16, 17 years ago we started. 5 years ago we found this condition that prevalent in our community there in Bangladesh called obstetric fistula, which happens due to difficult obstetric labor, what you explained, and they develop the necrosis of their private area, urethra, rectum, and they develop a leaking of urine and stool 24 hours a day. And they have very bad smell, they have very bad pain, they get into depression. And their families, their immediate family, their husband, their family members, they kind of push them away from the society. So they kind of live a very life of distress, despair, and hopelessness. So we are lucky that we find a work that will change life to other people, other women. And we had made partnership with similar organizations that work in that similar work. Fistula Foundation in the USA. They have been helping us for 5 years to reach out to these women, bring them to the house, even though they are like afraid of surgery, afraid to take any treatment because they thought that that's their life. It's a curse. There is no surgery available. There is no treatment available. But it takes time to convince them that there is a hope. There you can get the surgery. This can be treatable.
That's why it's called the Hope Foundation.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is not your fault. The thing is their fault. They have done something wrong. When they are pregnant, they have this disease. They have all these misconceptions. They think that there is no cure. We give them hope. We bring them. We take care of them. Not only we do that, just take care of the who has the disease already, but we have programs to prevent it also by training midwives and healthcare workers who can be placed inside the community, remote areas where there is no hospital, there is no doctors. They can go there and they can, do antenatal care when they're pregnant, and they can pretty much tell way ahead of time if this pregnant woman will have difficult labor or not. If they think there is a high risk pregnancy, they will timely refer them to hospital so they can have their babies through C-section or in the hand of an expert, so this disease doesn't happen. Obstetric fistula is in a nutshell, it is a disease of poverty, lack of health care access when they're pregnant, not knowing what to do, and sometimes it is too late. So we are working in the southern part of Bangladesh, but we are networking with other hospitals in the country. We're in the other parts of the country to spread the awareness of this condition, which is a terrible condition, but it is not a fault of this woman. It is that not knowing what's going on, put their life at risk. They lose their baby, and they lose their family, and they lose their hope in their life.
Yeah, it's definitely preventive medicine in its way. It's education. And it's actually reconstruction to help their lives be more functional.
Yes.
So I think this is what medicine's all about, to have the heart and soul of caring for others.